Hey, Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month checkpoint reading. So, Spirit is singing a song for you. Whenever I tune into a sign's energy, Spirit will immediately start talking, and this time they were singing. And this is a classic. The song is called Free Your Mind by En Vogue. And Spirit is talking about the fact that the solstice is coming up, and Scorpio, that solstice is, the sun is going to be in Cancer. And there is this expansion, this enlightenment, literal, right, around your belief system, your philosophy, the way that the faith that you do or do not have in life is something that Spirit is saying. So wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, no blame, no shame, no judgment, we don't do that here. Wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, the faith and the belief that you walk through life with is getting lit up, and it feels like Spirit is talking about figuring out what you align with and then integrating that into your daily life. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Let's get into some cards. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. We want to look at mid-June for my Scorpio people. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising and dominant folks for their highest good, Spirit. Where does Scorpio stand at this moment? How do you see them in this moment? What are their current circumstances looking like, and how are things shaping up from there? And Spirit, we want to know what you see as the point, or something to orient to and be aware of, always and only for Scorpio's highest good. Let's see what we got here. Scorpio in mid-June. What elements are present, Spirit? And what does Scorpio need to know to create abundance, fulfillment, joy, passion, and a faith in the way the world works in their favor? That's a special prayer that Spirit is asking me to include for you. Wow. That's very sun in the 9th house energy. Wow. And incorporating that into your daily life. The Emperor. Holy shit. Okay, Major Arcana. Excuse me. Wow. You know, a lot of times when we learn stuff, there's a letting go. People don't talk about the part of healing that when you heal, things that used to make you feel good or things that used to bring you soothing start to become obsolete, and we have to let them go. Good thing that you are the sign of transformation. Good thing that you have all the courage in the world to, quote unquote, walk through the fire and emerge transformed by that experience. You're the King of Wands. Here's where you stand. You could have come through as any card at all, but you are showing up in your fire, in your spirit, in your creativity. Again, very sun in the 9th house. Very expansive, very courageous, very much wanting to know and express the truth. So stand in your power this mid-month. If you are playing shy, if you are staying close to the wall, if you're not on the dance floor, I won't say you're doing it wrong, but I will say that you're missing out, that there's an opportunity here for you to show up. Excuse me. Current situation, the Emperor in control. Really powerful card, really wonderful card. And the Emperor can be a little bit, fixed sign. It suits a fixed sign to have the Emperor show up, because the fixed signs, like the Emperor, they know what their rules are. It's like, this is where I stand, this is how I do it, this is how it's always been, and so this is how it always will be. Excuse me, as opposed to like the Empress, who's a little more creative, a little more receptive to another way of doing things or other options. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very strong place to be, and new things require new approaches, and that's how Spirit is putting it. So all of these good skills you have, all of this good control you have, harness it and embrace more of a beginner's mind. Okay? We have the Page of Wands sitting in the short-term future. You have something you want to share. This is also giving me ninth house. I love how Spirit always highlights the right things. Page of Wands is adept student, excited, adventurous, eager to learn, eager to experience, and like eager to share about the experience. It feels like a lot of you are changing your life. Making new rules is something that Spirit is saying as I'm looking at this King of Wands and then the Emperor and Justice. So the Emperor in the current situation, Justice in the situation arising, taking control and making decisions that bring things into harmony, making decisions that feel right. This again aligns with that idea of what is my philosophy? What are the rules that I have for myself? What do I really believe in? And how can I bring that into everything that I do across the board? The heart of the matter, the point, the thing that Spirit wants you to most be aware of and kind of grab onto. Ace of Pentacles, financial opportunity, financial offering. For some of you, I'm hearing donation. I'm an intuitive reader, right? So I'm hearing things for all the different signs. And it's like, for some of you, this is as quote unquote small as having a Patreon or a, buy me a coffee and receiving donations for what you do. For others, it's like this is a job offer or an investment opportunity of some kind, even if it's invest in yourself and your skills, and it will pay off. And it seems like Seven of Swords, sitting in the long-term future, you want to invest in yourself because there is something or someone that you want to leave behind. That's just how I'm hearing it. That's nothing, to worry about. Excuse me. Seven of Swords is like retreat from the battle. You're the Emperor and the King. You don't have anything to prove having a little Seven of Swords fight with people. Take what's yours. Let go of, Spirit is saying, you really want all 10 swords? Have you ever seen the 10 of Swords? You don't want all those swords. You don't need all those swords. So take what is yours and move on. Again, the sign of transformation. You're learning something this month that allows you to move on, is what Spirit is saying. Whew. Are any of you taking classes, whether formally or informally? You might even be working on like your inner child. And as you mature through something, learn to see your past with a new perspective, it allows you to lighten your load. That's what I'm hearing with this Seven of Swords. Like, don't look back with guilt. Do what you have to do, resolve what you have to be able to leave your past behind, kind of dusting your hands off at the grave and leaving it. If you feel like you need to account for something or make amends or whatever, do what you need to do, but don't be carrying around all those swords on your back. It's time to set them down. I want to see what's on the other side of that. Let's pull one more for Scorpio. Long-term future Spirit. What do you see for Scorpio? What do you see for Scorpio as they leave behind a fight that they no longer need to be a part of? The Scorpio card, the transformation, the new way of believing. The old way is dying. Surprise, surprise, Scorpio. Dying and transforming again. And it's all for your peace, your healing, being deeply in touch with yourself. So Spirit is reiterating inner child stuff and dropping defense mechanisms. Emperor, maybe a little too much control, right? Transitioning into a world where you can feel a little bit more safe when you're being vulnerable. That's powerful. How do you feel, Scorpio? How does that hit you? You have any reflections about this? Do you have any guesses about how this is playing out for you? I'm a Scorpio stellium person myself and very curious. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. I hope these messages serve you well, and if I don't see you before then I look forward to seeing you in July. Bye, Scorpio.